Hello there, YouTube. This is the Rogue Gem Player, and I'm coming at you with a vampire deck that I've been collecting the cards for quite a while now. I'm still missing a few things here and there, but for sheer lack of not trying, actually, I've been trying tremendously to get some of them, but I managed to get something together, and I'm going to bring you a build that you probably haven't seen, or you just haven't seen it in this kind of iteration, so we'll get right into it. So, first, to start off, 3 copies of Scarlet Scourge. This is probably the best vampire in the entire deck, mainly because it's a monster reborn on summon for 1 monster for 1,000 life. If it kills something, you get to take it from your opponent, so you can make it for Exceed plays, Link plays, whatnot. Partner in Crime, 3 copies of Vampire Frowlin. It's an Honest that can be used in every battle involving zombies for quite a few life, and is also searchable off of Glow Up Bloom with Zombie World, which is going to be a key thing. 1 copy of Shadow Vampire. Simply put, this is probably one of the best and worst at the same time. If you manage to normal summon this is really good because it gives you access to any rank 5 or just tons of damage on board. The only problem is that it puts a lock on other monsters for the turn from not being able to attack. And then the last high level vampire is 1 Baron. It's 24,000. It's a level 6, which can be summoned off the Scourge for rank 6 plays, but also it has the ability to pay 1,000 to creature swap, and you get to select the targets. So, which is actually pretty cool. For the low level vampires, it's just 3 familiar, which searches monsters for 500 life, and then 2 retainer, which searches spells for 500 life. The reason why I'm playing this ratio is that familiar is much more important than retainer because the monsters are searching monsters is easier than searching spells and traps in this deck, just because the spell traps, while good, the monsters do all the work, and this is kind of how you get to them. Not to mention you'll probably get to them both anyway. And then for just because of generic zombie support, playing 3 Solitaire, 3 Mizuki with 3 Unizombie. This is pretty cool because if you open this, you have access to any vampire you need. Just because you can send Familiar from deck to grave, and then if you have a Retainer in hand or have access to it, then you can summon that as well. So you can throw quite a few monsters and be able to do like synchros and stuff. So, because of the new zombie support that's coming out, we're playing 2 copies of Balderrock. It's a card you can just dump if you open Zombie World, or if you don't have anything else, or if you brick but still have access to stuff, you can use Unizombie to get it out. And then 2 copies of Glow Bloom, not 3, just because while there's a lot of targets in here, some of them you don't actually want to put in your hand or put onto the field. You want them in your hand, like Shadow. So, but you can use this to tutor out any of them, like Balderrock or something. So, also you can use it for synchro plays if you needed to. For spells, we're playing 3 Domain. It's the best spell in the entire deck. It's basically Brilliant Fusion in terms of you get an additional normal summon with it. So, we're then playing 3 copies of Zombie World. Just, it's so good because it gives you access to all kinds of things while being able to use the generic zombie support with Mizuki and stuff. And then 2 Terraform to search them out, because you need that. Pretty much need it. 2 Allure. You could play 3. I've been testing with this. I'm not sure how to really like about this, because if you banish it, they pretty much stay there. Sure, it allows you to dig into the deck to a certain point, but there's only so much you can do before that. 1 Foolish, 1 Reborn, and then for the traps, playing 1 copy of Domination and 1 copy of Awakening. They're searchables. They can only be used once per turn anyway, so you kind of just this, you can negate basically everything, and this can summon from deck. So, something to search off the retainer that's not domain if you already have it. For the extra deck, one Sheridan, one Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. They're zombies that can be used under Glow Up Bloom and any other summon restriction type things. Shark Fortress and M7. For links, one We Witch Apprentice. This should probably be Vampire Sucker, but pain in the butt to find. I traded mine away a while back, and I needed it again and couldn't find a way to get it. And with its price spike with the new set, because of the new Shirnui support, that was sad. One Underclock Taker, Kashik Magician, Decode. And then because of the Unizombie and such, we're playing Synchros. Samurai Saga, because it's 25, easy to make. You use Unizombie and a familiar you've discarded off of its effect, and then bring it back, and you can make this. Or a Retainer. Squire Saga, this is really cool, because if you banish a zombie, they all gain 300, and if you banish the solitaire that you use for the Unizombie, you get to blow up back row. And then if you banish the Synchro, you can destroy any monster on the field. One Shogun Saga, same thing. It's a level 8. Can summon up stuff. Chanbara. This is cool because if you go Unizombie, discard Ditch Familiar, and then bring it back, Unizombie's level 4 and Familiar's level 1. So, Dragster, this is cool. So, because of Zombie World, everything becomes a zombie. So, if you summon this, you can negate 3 times and then use it for something, or tribute over it, or if it dies, you can use Mizuki to bring it right back, and it will have its level reset again. One Red Eyes Zombie Necro. This is kind of neat because when just synchro summoning it will guarantee 2600 attack, so it's already bigger than a good chunk of stuff. But if you have a graveyard full of things, then it's going to be even bigger. And if it kills something, you get to bring back something from either graveyard or from either graveyard if you have Zombie World. And then the one copy of Leo, because sometimes you can do some really weird leveling, and this just gets them off the field, and not to mention 3k beater. So that's pretty much the deck. It does need a couple of cards, but thanks to the new set, it practically made them impossible due to their sheer price. And I traded for this entire deck, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So let me know what you guys think of the deck, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.